at Ottawa Beach in Holland State Park. Now, if you look behind me, you can see whitecaps. It is incredibly, and I mean incredibly windy.
Donovan, Emily, good morning. Commuters can finally rejoice.
As you can see, the individuals here on my right are against it, and then the individuals here on my left, about a couple dozen or so people. With approval in some European countries, many are wondering when a booster shot could be available in the U.S.
Captain Brett Allen shares his sadness and fear of the future overseas. Even though we're already seeing the future in places like Kabul, the city of Grand Rapids is healing. For a lot of businesses, though, that didn't come without a little change. As for one West Michigan art gallery, a change of scenery is something the Urban Institute for Contemporary Arts is looking to start with once again.
News 8's Luke Laster talked to some of the people there, and he joins us live with more. Luke?
Sue and Emily, everyone we talked to today said they just wanted what was best for their kids. They wanted to make sure health department leaders knew what they were thinking. A few dozen gathered on one side of the intersection, while over 100 gathered on the other. All of them, though, with opinions on whether or not Kent County students should be masked up this year.
I believe in choice. I believe that if your parent thinks that their kid should wear a mask, put them in it. If a parent doesn't, they should not put them in it, and it should not be mandated for all students.
This is about keeping every single one of your students, your staff, and yourselves safe. There is only one decision here. Keep our schools open and do so legitimately and safely.
And they weren't the only ones voicing their opinions this week.
In the past several days, I have received hundreds, perhaps thousands of emails and calls from concerned residents regarding the topic of masks in schools.
Kent County Administrative Health Officer Adam London released a virtual statement this afternoon saying masking will be optional and up to the parents. He strongly recommends that everyone follow guidance from the federal and state health officials in terms of coronavirus mitigation measures in schools.
I'm just confused as to who is in charge of the public safety of the children.
It's a measure Marie, who did not want to use her last name, was hoping to keep from the previous school year, which is why she helped organize today's protest.
I have a child with asthma who's going into 5th grade. I have another child with asthma who's very young. He's a toddler. And I don't want them getting sick.
But every parent has their reasons.
It's so important for my son especially, and other kids with disabilities, to be able to see your face, to recognize facial recognition, to be able to see smiles and joy, and to hear what you're saying, to see what you're saying. And when the teachers and other students are wearing masks, they can't hear anything because they already have a hard time hearing, and so hearing this, they're not hearing anything.
As you could hear, both sides giving their reasons on why they believe there should be masking or no masking in schools. For more on today's protest, head over to woodtv.com. In Grand Rapids, Luke Laster, News 8.
Breaking overnight, 2 people were injured during a shooting in Kentwood. Police tell us last night, just before 10 o'clock, they were called to the 4900 block of Stauffer Avenue Southeast. Witnesses say several people got into a fight when someone fired a gun. We're told 2 people were shot, both with non-life-threatening injuries. 1 person was arrested, and a second suspect may still be on the run. We're told there is no threat to the public. And it is not yet known why the other prisoners attacked or exactly what weapon they used. We will keep you updated when we learn more.